What's going on, guys? Welcome to Wired Wednesdays. Sorry we were a bit late today. I had to make some coffee and wake up a bit. It's been a long couple years. so,
Hey.
But let me pull up some comments here. Automatic Beats, it is blue again. We are blue. What's up, everyone? Steven Cicero, Toxic Miner, Mr. Crypto Craig, Alexander Fleener, Retro Mike, Travelers Travels, son of a Rab, and Yusuf Puts. Is this the guy who makes my GPURisers? I sell GPURisers, but yes, the branded ones. Popped collar though. Yes. Not James. What's up, man? Dom G. What is going on? Mr. Mining King. Need a gold change of that. Yeah, I'll get one eventually. It's on the list. I have my mic up here now, so probably looks a little bit weird, but I have so much more room for activities here. So that's that. But yeah, today we are going to be giving away this 6600 XT. I know I gave one away the other week, I think. I can't remember, probably about a month ago now. Time just flies, but today we are going to be giving that away, and I'm going to turn that down a little bit so I can see. But yeah, Dave, how about you? Or actually, I guess we got to tell people we're going to have a video. We're going to find a video, and then everyone's going to comment on it. And
give them all the information first.
Yeah. So yes, I'll go over that real quick. We will find a video. It's probably here in the next couple of minutes. While Dave is talking, I'll probably find a video. And you guys just comment on it. It's just for you viewers and stuff. I didn't post on Twitter or anything like that. Did put it in the name, but
just for the live action people.
Yeah, live action. So I'll put that in the description, not the description, but I'm not a YouTuber. Like, I'll put it in the chat and pin it, and then go comment on it. We'll do a random comment picker, and then yeah, someone will walk away with a beautiful Red Devil 6600 XT. So
just bear with Mike today. Let him get his coffee in, and he'll be a nice little chatterbox, guys. You know how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. We'll start talking about AI, robots,
everything.
Maybe the banana prices. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows, Dave? Who knows? But yeah. So how about Dave? How about you?
Everything.
So what happened to you, and what is going on in your life since last Wired Wednesday?
Well,
video now.
7 days ago, not much, basically. Doing some orders here and there. As you guys know, that this is an echo mic. I kind of hear a little bit of an echo in the background. I don't know if they can hear it.
Here, let me turn down the volume.
Not a big deal. But basically 7 days ago, it's been the same old business. A little slow right now. But, people are getting the ASIC miners, so we have the ASIC cables going out. It's official. My website, I'll show my website really quick. It is worldwide now, so that worked out really well on GPUcables.com. So if you're out of the country and you're looking to get some cables, it'll be GPUcables.com. Or if you want to order from the veteranminer.com, you would have to send me all your personal information, and then I would have to give you a quote. But you can pick and choose what you want and pick your shipping. It gives you a certain amount of options for shipping, and it's, you're self-sufficient that way. Besides that, I guess gearing up for Mining Disrupt, it's like literally right around the corner now. So
yeah.
Gearing up for Mining Disrupt. I was actually just on the
phone about Mining Disrupt for a couple of things. It's exciting.
Yeah, so I think there's going to be a lot of people there, it looks like, and just getting ready for that and seeing what what's going to happen, really. We're all waiting. Bitcoin looks pretty good right now. And then what was it? EFT coming soon for the Ethereum or something like that?
With the EFT for Ethereum? Yeah, I think it was already announced, yeah.
Yeah. But
everyone's like eyeing Solana now or something, but
yeah. So there's really not much going on the business side, really, right now. Just like, for this type of business, we're all waiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm waiting. You guys are waiting. What's the next best thing that's going to happen to move us all in one direction, or a couple of directions, and time will tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess the most exciting thing right now is really like, Mining Disrupt at the moment.
Yeah.
And then you have Nashville in July. It's kind of back to back.
Are you going to BTC Nashville, Dave?
I'm not sure yet. Most likely, but not 100% sure.
I just put the link to the YouTube video in here. The emojis are over the 3 dots, so I can't pin it just yet. But
you could take that out, Mike. I found a way of taking that out. I remember DJ Mines telling me that.
Let me pop it out here. Oh, here we go. Pin message. Okay, there it is.
Good to go now.
Okay. I always see like these a lot of people have like these bots or something that go in and like remind people every time, but I think we just have to tell everyone.
Yeah. We're not that fancy yet,
Yeah. But
we'll get there.
Well, let me go through the chat real quick, and then I guess I could talk a little bit about my past week.
Yeah.
Mr. Retro Mike, he solders on every capacitor himself. No, I don't. Do good quality control though. Find the right factories. Yusuf puts, the pad on my GPURiser has come off. What do I use to stick it back on? I usually recommend spray glue, but it depends if it's like on an open frame. I don't know how you have it. The open frames usually have like a pad that's the same as the under of the GPU pad. So I usually just tell people if it falls off, just to take it off until you need it. With the GPURisers branded risers, the runs that we always do with those are like really thick soldering. And long story short, a lot of the problems that original risers had, the soldering jobs on them were awful on the bottom. So it's kind of one of those balancing acts where it's like, would you rather have a higher DOA rate on it, or would you rather have a pad that kind of gets pushed off over time, especially with heat? But if it's fallen off, I would just leave it off if you can, if you're on an open frame, or if not, I would use spray glue. That is more adhesive. It's a stronger adhesive than what the factory has. And also when the factory puts them on, it's already hot. So it kind of pushes off a little bit too straight from the factory. So would recommend that. But Mr. Mining King, visiting the enforcer when you don't pay your bill at Terra. Yeah. I got to pick up and make a phone call. Love me a Red Devil. Yeah, it's a good card. I had a couple of these. I had a lot of 6600 XTs. I think at one point I probably had about 50 or 60 of them. Maybe a mix of the 6600s too. They were like rock solid cards though. I mined only Ethereum with them though. After the Ethereum merge, I kind of consolidated down more, and that's where this is actually from the Ethereum merge. This hasn't even been on since the ETH merge. So I have a white beater under the jacket. Yeah, maybe. It does get hot in here actually a little bit with the screens and everything, but.
Yeah, I have to have a fan on. I mean, the AC is running right now, but I have to have a fan on, regardless the AC is running or not, because the AC is not running all the time. The computer and the 3 screens in my office, it just gets too hot, man.
Yeah, it does. You come into Mining Disrupt. Yeah, Max is gone, right? Yeah, flying in. Yusuf, yeah, I got an open frame. I would just do that then. I would just take it off then if you have an open frame that has the padding. You don't need it. The only reason for that is so that the soldering doesn't touch metal. That's really the only reason for it. And also so that if it's on something, it won't. If it is on metal, it can possibly crack the soldering on the bottom. Have too much pressures on it, but Mining King, I make GPURiser shields. They hold the pads on the riser. Yes, Mining King does actually make those. Those are like you could peel off the foam and slide on like a piece of plastic. Mr. Retro Mike, maybe in your area Friday night or Saturday morning when you fly out. Here's Mr. Hawk Crypto Mining. Finally, he's here. What are we putting in the video comments? I don't know, Steven. I don't know. Let's put.
Where you shipping to, Mike?
Oh, just the United States and Canada. Oof, thanks.
You're welcome, buddy.
A $300 shipping charge to.
Sorry, guys. USA and Canada only.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess let's see. What was this video? Is this Iowa
Just haven't
crypto?
put USA or Canada. And
Yeah, I
something
would
nice.
say put USA or Canada, then put
Yeah.
something you're excited about. I don't know. Crypto related.
Something you're excited about. That's kind of vague.
Baby blue Adidas tracksuit. What a Guido. Yeah, Mike, I gotta show you my closet of tracksuits here soon. It's great. I know nothing. What's up, man? Shields with the pad attached still keep. Oh yeah, you can still keep the pads in there. But yeah. So comment on the video, and I think we're gonna go. We'll probably run until around 9:40, so maybe like another 55 minutes. I'll probably do the giveaway at 9:15 or something like that. So like 30 minutes. We'll let people roll in, and then if they want to do it. So we'll probably mention it a couple times too.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk something a little bit. I didn't put it in the thing. I have NVDA and crypto pump in there because crypto's been going up. But Flux just released their Flux Cloud 2.0 today. I don't know if anyone has seen this yet. Dave, have you had a chance to look at this?
I have not.
It's what it needed, right? I don't know. Have you ever looked at like the cloud, like the layout before? Like if you wanted to make a WordPress website, you would have to go on their website, and it was not a friendly backend. It was like very industrial. You know what I mean?
It needed work. It needs some work.
Yeah, exactly. This brings a lot of more updates to it. I can I zoom in on this? No, but this looks identical to Flux Core. So I feel like there's going to be just an integration. Like there's no reason to have Flux Cloud not being in Flux Core. So I think that they might just have this on their website to like for people that aren't doing like the mining and the AI and everything like that.
Right.
But it's just a lot more friendly. I'm not signed in right now. But they have their Flux drive here, 50 cents a month for 10 gigs, $2.50 a month for 50, $5 a month for Elite. And this will go all over like their node infrastructure, right? That's what the Flux Cloud is like their nodes. And then they have their marketplace. I didn't go super in depth on this, but I did see that they tweeted it out earlier today. And I was super interested in it. So I haven't had much time to mess around with it, but you can launch, pre-search nodes from here. They have all their apps, right? They have like the games in here, just Pal World and Enshrouded. I don't know what that is yet, but very cool and friendly app. This kind of like answered one of the big questions I had when Flux Core came out was like, how do you how are they going to integrate this? You know what I mean? Like, how are they going to have their cloud with all their nodes mixed in with their GPU mining, mixed in with their AI and everything? Like why is it all not just one thing? And it still isn't one thing, but this looks identical to it. It's like the same UI. So I assume there is going to be like a one-stop shop for this. Like if you don't need like Flux Core on your computer, like it's an application, right? Because it's mining and AI, like it has to be an application. It can't just be on the web, like the NiceHash miner and everything like that, right?
Right.
So, but if you wanted to, I assume this is going to be on Flux Core, so that if you are mining, if you are doing AI, you'll have Flux Cloud available on there as well to be able to launch things and whatever you want to do. But having Flux Cloud as a standalone thing through a web GUI makes it so that like the other side, the user of it, because that's always been the big thing, right? I think we spoke about it last week, is like the hardest thing for Flux is going to be not finding people to provide the compute and provide the nodes and everything, because their nodes are underutilized right now. But it's going to be finding the users of all of this. That's going to be their thing. So this, I think, is a huge leap forward, because their first 1.0 version, it's not knocking them on anything, but it was not friendly to use. You know what I mean? And it was one of the reasons why every time I got to it, I was like, I'm going to leave GPURisers. I'm just going to host it on WordPress on Namecheap, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or Easy WordPress or whatever it was. But this is a lot more friendly, so I am going to spend some time tomorrow on this. Super excited about it. What is up, Mr. Red Panda Mining? Signed by Vistang. I could sign it. Could sign
You
it.
should.
Yeah, I guess whoever wins, let me know if you want me to sign it. I'll throw a signature on it.
There you go.
But it's not as special as yours, Panda. I still am jealous that people are out there with GPUs with. I remember you had the silver Sharpie on it. I was like, that's one day I'll be able to do that. That was cool. But thanks for stopping by, man. We got to catch up. I know I say that every time. It's just crazy. It's been crazy recently. Bad Ace, what's up, man? Iowa crypto mining. Yeah, I've been watching your videos on the container. I'm loving it. So it's I love seeing this, seeing all of it. You know what I mean? Growth across everyone and seeing what everyone's doing. It's great. But yeah, I don't know. Techman Ty, what's up, man? What do we have to put in a comment? I don't know. Something that you're excited. I don't know. Put whatever you want. Just USA or Canada, I guess, is the big thing.
Yeah, USA, Canada, something nice.
Yeah. So US mail, right? Yeah, US or Canada. Yusuf.
Oh, he's talking about his cables that he ordered.
US. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know nothing. What video do we comment on? I think it's still pinned, right? Do you guys see the pinned comment? Yeah, it's pinned up at the top of the chat. You should be able to see it. Yes. What's up, Mr. ChumpChange? What's going on? Yeah, it's pinned. But what was I talking about? Flux Cloud, yeah. Not that I ever talk about Flux, right? But I thought it was very, very cool. You know what I mean? Because this was all in their backend system. It just wasn't like friendly to use. But I also really like that you can choose this. I do hope that they offer more options, but they do have like, you know, their 1-core, 2-core, 4-core, 6-core, like enterprise.
Yeah.
And like this one's $29.35 a month. I think you get discounts with as you go. Is that no, it's actually the same. Yeah. Maybe they'll implement that. You get a discount paying in Flux, which is nice. So it's nice seeing the performance, right? Because that was with GPURisers and with Terra. Like I don't do the website stuff with Terra. I just like I'm on the back end and like pulling data and info. But like for GPURisers, for instance, I think Dave, you could relate to this. It's like okay, my website's getting a little bit slow. I have this much RAM, this much storage. Like I need to go to the super plan or the mega plan or like some plan that you have no idea what you're getting. And
it's just a plan.
This is a lot more. Yeah, exactly.
They don't tell you
this
anything.
is a lot more like AWS style, I think, where you could choose what you want. So that's cool. It's cool seeing all this kind of together. All in one place. I think it'll raise the utilization of the overall Flux cloud because that's a big thing, right? Like, why add more to the cloud? Why add more nodes if they're not being properly utilized, right? So, of course, you have redundancy and more and stuff, you know, of all of that, but it'll also increase, hopefully, rewards down the road. So, very excited about that. It's just anyone following the Flux project, check out their Cloud 2.0. I think this is a big thing for them. So. Hey guys, are you trying out Salad AI? I saw videos about it. I know Brandon Coin did a video, and I don't know if King did one. Mike made or Hawk did one. What is it's like it's a AI program, right? Or it's like I'm butchering this right now. I don't have enough.
I mean, from my understanding, I'm not doing it, but from my understanding, you set it up. It's a window-based. You have to have Windows on the computer, and then you set up the program, download the program through Windows, and it's like, you know, it'll give a bench test, and you set it up for like Vast AI basically.
Yeah.
Then you get paid, or you can get paid out in PayPal, like in fiat, or I don't know what other ways you can get paid. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, I guess let's just say like a 12 gig 3060 in time averages out about $2 a day or something like that. So it's not terrible, but I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
Partially
King said
correct.
it's awful. Just
Sorry,
keep
Hawk.
mining
Hawk
Dynex
knows a lot about it. He's doing it. Brandon Coin and Hawk are doing it right now. I'm not sure if King's doing it. Well, it probably has arugula in it. That's why he's saying the salad's awful, King.
Yeah, it's an arugula salad. That's the problem.
I could have helped myself. I know that was going to come out. But yeah, let me see here. I can give it time.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Oh yeah, yes. It takes time, so you have to. It's like what is that called? When you do Vast, right? It could be like a Hail Mary if you ever get freaking verified, right? But apparently, as long as you have good uptime and everything else, you'll get like quote unquote verified, but they call it a certain thing or something like that. King salad or something. I forgot the terminology. It has to do with salad, right? Or you're a chef or some shit. And then basically that would mean you're verified. That means that you'll get picked up faster too, because you had the uptime. You put the time into it.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know.
It doesn't seem like very like I mean it's on Windows, right? So it doesn't seem like you really need to know much about it. Not like Vast, right? Vast, you have to understand how to input everything through Linux and everything else. But I don't know. People are trying things out, man. That's what it really amounts to. Yeah. I mean, and that's
and
there's things to try out, so it's cool. That's cool, right? I mean, it is what it is. I
think like it's not a problem, but I guess it's like I don't know the right term to say, but all ththese AI platforms have reliability, right? You have to have reliability, and then the consumers of these machines for whatever they're using them for are going to pay more in theory for machines that are more reliable, right? So like it's like if you find another platform, whether it's salad or whatever it is tomorrow, steak, whatever comes out tomorrow, it's you have to move off of these platforms that I feel like you've spent so much time building reliability and building time with it. Like if you have verified machines on Vast, for instance, right, and I pull those off, they're not going to be verified. So it's like it's you can get de-verified. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is you spend so much time doing that at least for me, like Vast, I've pretty much I have only 4090s, but they've been, I want to say I'm 90% rented at all times on Vast. So it's like, why move it off? It's something maybe more profitable, right? But there's also like the, like no matter what it is with the AI platforms, eventually people will move over to it. It'll become less profitable and it'll get closer to all these other platforms, right? Like that's kind of the idea. It won't stay as profitable as it is as time goes on. Eventually, the profitability will equal out with the other platforms, right? So my head is also like, why move all these things around, constantly trying to chase something? You know what I mean? But Salad might have other benefits, right? The one thing I always complain about Vast with, which is again is why I'll shill Flux with Flux Core, is you can mine when you're not rented. That's a huge thing. Maybe Salad can do that. I don't know. It's if it can, then that's very cool. Then I get it.
I mean, I was hearing
Hollywood.
I was hearing that they were like, you can do that. I think they said you can. I'm not sure.
But what are you doing in here, Chump? I hear tossing salad tastes like pennies. This is true. Mike's been tossing salads all day. I toss remains, so yeah. Dave needs arugula though. We need an arugula salad for Dave. Check out your short. Here, I'll pull it up, Mike. What's up, Joker Miner?
This is going downhill quick.
Yeah.
Change subject.
Okay, read the terms. You could turn off crypto mining, but they say still use it for benchmarking and diagnostics. Huh. Yeah, I saw the short, Mike. I don't know. Hey, guys in the chat, if you guys are doing the salad thing, is it mining and then once it picks up a project, it switches over? Is that kind of what it's like? I also did read somewhere, I don't remember where, but it was that a lot of this compute that is rented is crypto mining. It was an article though, and I looked into it, and there's no like sources or anything. It just said it, but Here's Mike with the one word responses. Stop guessing, Mike. I like to envision it in my head before I look at it. But set up my salary last night. This thing. How do you like it, Joker Miner? And it's only one GPU. I know that. Retro Mike, it does mining, video stream, content rendering, and some other stuff. Okay.
Okay, there's like options too. I think I remember them talking about. There's options
really?
with you have to put in like there's two modes for like load data.
Yeah.
Like it depends on like how your infrastructure is set up. So if you don't have like a full bandwidth, because I think King was saying, yeah, King has it. He was saying that they were using like 500 up and down.
Okay.
So there's an option to shut that off if you have cable internet, basically.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And I guess you get paid for bandwidth. It's kind of like a mixture of everything.
I would assume so. I mean, you're using more resources, so you would hope that you would get paid for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot seeing all these different
Definitely for
platforms come out.
bandwidth sharing. Man, we have no idea what the hell is going on with this salad stuff.
Yeah.
So why don't you just play his short, so then Mike will stop. Mike wants to tell
Salad.com. Mike, we're just talking about it. We don't. I'm sure it's the next big thing.
Look
But
at King send help. Don't you dare promote salad. Look at King.
Yeah, it's
King
cool
wants
seeing
to tell
all these.
everybody
It's just like I said. It's. I feel like once you find a platform and as long as it's working, then it's worth staying on, right? Like if I found a platform tomorrow that was twice as profitable as Fast, I still wouldn't move on.
Mine Ethereum. This guy.
But we got 42 people watching. Anyone watching, we are giving away this 6600 XT. If you didn't hear in the beginning, we put a link to a video in the description. All you have to do is go to that video and comment USA or Canada, and you will be entered. We're going to do a random comment picker here in about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. So, but yeah, it's ignore the toxic stuff.
I was just reading that. Oh, it's Wednesday, guys. Everybody's going crazy.
Yeah. It's but yeah, I don't know. I love the AI platforms where they're going and everything. And again, it's with Flux Core. I'm going to be very excited with being able to utilize that. I did use it with this little machine here. I know I've talked about it before, and I have an Epic board in there, 256 gigs of RAM, and I'm going to buy another 40. I actually got a 4090 today for $990. So I promised myself I wouldn't buy any more 4090s, but that's hey, it's hard to pass up deals. So it's that's going, but what are you laughing at, Dave?
Hawk's like, let me see how much influence I have. I'm about to tweet, and all of a sudden I was looking at the our stream. We lost viewers when he said that. Look at
but the one thing that's crazy that I keep seeing go up, and I know we talked about this last time, but is here. Let me pull up actually.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look more into the Flux Cloud stuff, because now that it's actually like easy to use. That's always been. I've been saying the same thing to Jeffy and all the guys. They're like, you got to make this stuff easy to use. You know what I mean? Like it has
to be user friendly.
Yeah,
it has to be. Yeah. You know, the more user friendly it is, the more people you're going to be able to get into it.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't have complicated things these days.
Yeah. What's Mike doing? Mike's tweeting.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, the goal honestly is not to have I know. Having viewers is great and stuff, but the giveaway is really just for like the OGs. You know what I mean? I don't want a bunch of Twitter goblins coming in and commenting on it. You know what I mean? But it's
like somebody we never even heard of before. I won.
Yeah, I mean it's all good, but hopefully Flux Edge is actually profitable. how I see it, Baddies, because I know we've talked about it often, is like it's the most unprofitable it will be is the most profitable the GPU mining is. Like it's only going to add profitability to GPU mining, right? From like a fiat standpoint, right? Like you're not going to get switched off of ABC coin and going to an AI work project or a rendering project and get paid less while on that project. It's only going to boost what you're making. You know what I mean? So if it's more profitable to mine crypto, there's going to be things in there that you just disable it. You know what I mean? You just be like, no, I just want to mine crypto. I think the best thing to look at is how profitable these AI platforms are, right? Because like vast AI is obscenely profitable in my opinion, right? Like when you look at the income that 4090s are making there, it's like I should max out every outlet in my house with this. You know what I mean? So it's going to be profitable, and if it's not, then you just crypto mine, right? But the price for compute just keeps going up. It's like
they're not gonna. I can't see like I don't know how none of us know how powerful it's gonna be, but I can't see how someone would want to do something that's AI rendering or whatever the case may be, utilizing your resources, and you're not getting a return, or you're negative on those resources. I can't see that happening at all. Like that doesn't make any sense. How would you be able to, make this work then? People are not going to do this to lose money. Yeah. Just like if you're not like, when we're on Vast or something like that, right? And we're doing this, we're not going to do it to lose money. There's no way. But I just think that the fork that this is creating, that you can mine as well as do, AI, is going to be huge. Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's and NVIDIA just keeps releasing new lines with everything. I don't know. It's just it's crazy with what's going on, and I think it's a good I think the AI with the proper platforms like Flux Core, or again, I know I always show Flux, but it's any platform that will have that ability to mine and do AI projects is going to be extremely beneficial to GPU miners, like through and through. You know what I mean? If you want to support projects and stuff like that, and you want to mine crypto, then do that, get paid a little bit more, and then just convert your Flux over to whatever coin you want. You know what I mean? But it will make it more profitable. That's always been the big thing. Even if it's 2 cents an hour on a lot of these cards that are making 10 cents an hour, that's 20%. You know what I mean? That's huge. So it's crazy. It's just nuts. But let's go in the comments here real quick. It depends on the market. It's all supply and demand. There's an oversupply and under demand revenue of like 100% retro, Mike. That's always the question, right? Is like the demand for it keeps going up, but what happens when it stops and everyone's sitting here holding all these cards, all these 4090s that are like not being rented, right? That's why it's vital that you can have a multi-purpose thing, because like if that happened, right, and I wanted to switch my 4090s to mining, I have to I would have to go install Hive. I would have to like redo everything on it, and it's such a pain. You know what I mean? Like it's such a pain. So, it's all supply and demand. I personally, my view on it is that the demand for AI will just continue. It's going to outpace supply. I think that NVIDIA's, I was going to pull up the stocks here. NVIDIA's up like another 5% today, and their earnings compared to their revenues are like really good. You know what I mean? They're probably still undervalued for the tech sector and everything like that compared to AMD. And who's
I think it's gearing up, Mike, for the 10-1 though on Monday.
Yeah, they're doing a stock split. I mean, it doesn't change the valuation. It's more shares that are there. Everything else stays the same.
But then people can buy it. Like if it dips a little bit, I think a lot of people are going to buy after that as well.
Yeah, there'll be a time, and that's why I know I mentioned here. I could bring up. Let's talk stocks while people are.
So if you guys are new coming into the stream, the pinned comment up there from GPURisers doing a giveaway for the AMD card 6600 XT, right, Mike?
Yes, Red Devil right over here.
Red Devil 6600 XT. USA or Canada only, and to say something nice. That's about it.
So here, let me switch over to the there it is. Oh no, I have to do it in StreamYard. Okay. But this is here. I got where's my tinfoil hat? But the NVIDIA can keep up, I think, with the supply of the cards. Where I think the pinch point's going to be with all of this is like infrastructure, like data centers being built fast enough, getting permitted. You know what I mean? Like getting power, getting all this kind of stuff. So I think NVIDIA will, like, they're going to be limited on sales. It's not that like Meta, Google, like all these companies, X. I don't know if Elon's doing it through Twitter, or through X, or through some of his other companies, but all the companies buying from NVIDIA for AI, I think that will start to slow just because these data centers are getting filled. And that's why NVIDIA is going to have to release new lines as quickly as possible, because they're going to work on replacing this, replacing the old model H100, H200, whatever the new thing is. And the larger companies are going to be buying this and replacing as soon as possible. And then the smaller scale data centers are going to be buying these, not even like very slightly used hardware, right? Because they're going to be limited on the amount of space that's available, limited amount of power that's available, and everything like that. So, like, there's a video that's really good out there on data centers. If anyone is interested, it's on Hetzner. Like, if you type in Hetzner on YouTube, and it's a really cool video. It shows like they're over, like their buildings over there, and it shows their first data center, all the equipment, all the computers, and it literally just like desktop computers that are in rows. And they've been using this old hardware and kind of growing, right? Then you get to the next building, and it's like a newer version of that and everything. And it's a really, really cool video. I highly suggest it if anyone's interested in data centers, how they're built and how they operate. But what I'm saying is that they are like, it's no longer like, oh, okay, every 2 years we're going to invest in new hardware, do this, move the old hardware over here. Like, it's an AI race now where you need like the newest of the new, and you're limited on the amount of power, right? So there's just so many factors with it. But I think really what I'm getting at is I think NVIDIA might be near its peak when it comes
like
to
it's
revenue.
kind of its cap.
Yeah.
Right now,
I think
per se. Yeah.
Yeah. I know I mentioned it before, but I think AMD's gonna just shit the bed here the next like year or two. I know that they announced that they have like new AI stuff coming out, but they're already way too late to the game, and I can't even imagine how much they spent on like R&D. And I think their sales are gonna be abysmal for it. So it's crazy. So, but what are your guys? How do I do a poll? Let me do a poll. We are nowhere near the bell curve, GPURisers. What are you're saying? We're still on the uptrend of GOAT? Yeah, sorry, I have like both chats up. Let me.
Huh? That's good then.
GOAT said that we're nowhere near the bell curve. Are you saying that we're still before it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just still going up.
Yusuf puts, I bought NVIDIA at 200, sold at 300. I mean, that's a 50% gain, right? I know in the crypto world, people are like, I gotta like 8x my money. You know what I mean? I gotta put in $1,000. I'm gonna get 10 grand out. But $200 and then selling at 300. I mean, that's a 50% gain. That's really, really good. I've held NVIDIA for a long time, but I've sold all the way up. You know what I mean? I still have a couple shares, but I've sold all the way up, because it's like you keep looking. It's like people like at Bitcoin. Like, how many people do you think are holding Bitcoin from when it was $10? You know what I mean? When it hit $100, you're literally 10xing your money. It's like,
yeah, it's just natural. Why would you not sell?
Yeah,
like for the most part, not everything. Yeah. You're not supposed to sell everything, but you're supposed to keep on going in stages as it goes up in stages, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I talked to Mining Kiing. I talked to him for a little bit about NVIDIA, and you must be happy today, King, or I guess happy the last couple of weeks, right? This is
10-1,
and I know I touched on it the other day, and yeah, I mean it's 43% the last 3 months, 5 days, or is this 6.6%? It's just nuts. It's just nuts. But yeah, I still think it's kind of undervalued. That's what's nuts about it. Is like I think it'll settle out though here soon. I don't know though. It's so hard to tell, Dave. That's the thing, is it could pull real quick, but if it does, I mean, they have no competitors. No competitors. It's just a monopoly on it. It's crazy. So
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
Chipotle splits. Yeah.
it just sucks that EVGA pulled out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
only.
you're saying of like making GPUs?
Yeah,
I don't blame them. NVIDIA just railroaded like every AIB. Like everyone wants a Founders Edition card, and it's the cheapest card.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, and
I know.
then those are the highest binned cards. That's why everyone wants them. Not the highest, but they're highly binned cards, and they're the cheapest. So especially for like AI and miners and all that stuff, when you're looking at like an ROI and like a return, you're gonna want the cheapest card, right?
I just think the controversy is just NVIDIA was being a bully. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So, and you're bullying, it's like a Titan versus a Titan, but NVIDIA's bigger, right, than EVGA. And they were like, yeah, we're not going to tell you the price, but you're going to have to buy them.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buy the chips. We don't know how much it's going to be, but whatever it is, this is what you're going to. And then basically they were like, no.
Yeah.
So I don't foresee EVGA staying in business. Yeah. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I know they sell a lot of power supplies, but I don't think that business, as big as it is, can live off of power supplies. I just don't. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think they even stopped production of them. I don't know because at our data center at Terra, we utilized a lot of EVGA power supplies, and we're buying some new ones, or we have recently, and they're new, but they're not new. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like they've been hanging around for a little bit in the back of the warehouse.
Yeah.
Mike's play the short. I'm not. We already passed the salad. We're on to the dinner. GPURisers says the worst AI will ever be. Large companies will be laying off in favor of those with AI experience. Just watch. I know it's crazy. I try to keep up with it, and like I force myself to use it every day. Like there's something I had to do the other day, and it was a Word document, and it was just notes, right? Like bullet points and everything like that. And it was kind of just notes on something I was going to write, like not a paper, but I had to write like a 1-page thing for something. And I just uploaded the notes, and I told it, I was like, hey, this is what it's for. We're doing this. Just real brief, maybe like 2 sentences. And it spit out like a new Word document that was just fantastic. I literally didn't have to edit it. That's what's crazy. And usually I'm real picky with this shit. And like, I didn't have to edit it. I was just like, wow, you know what I mean?
That's
but
awesome.
I also, on ChatGPT with OpenAI, you can put certain things in there. Like it knows I'm an attorney. It knows I have a background in finance. It knows that I'm a financial officer for a data center company, tech company, and crypto and stuff. So it knows a little bit about me. So that's how I think it's starting to write these things. I don't know. It's fantastic. Fantastic. But 50-1 split Chipotle this month. Is that what they're doing, Craig? Is that what Chipotle is doing? They need to. But then they started the fractional share stuff, so it's I don't know. I don't know.
They're doing really well, aren't they?
Yeah. GPURisers watch the Computex AMD tonight benchmarks beat. That's the thing though, King, is like in they may make a better product, right? They may come out with something that's better, may come out with something that's cheaper, but like all these data centers are already used to it, right? Like they're used to NVIDIA. They're working with the vendors for NVIDIA. They know that they work, and they can't like they can't risk falling just a day behind their competitors, right? Like Google, Meta, Amazon, Elon, whatever subsidiary Elon's doing this under. All of them are like cutthroat. Every day with training like matters, right? So like they built all these using NVIDIA already. Like they're comfortable with it. The drivers, everything just works, and it's working how it's supposed to. I think AMD just missed the bus. Like they'll make sales, and like in a couple of years, I think it'll maybe even out, and it'll be, back to like what it was. You know what I mean? Like Intel versus AMD with processors. With NVIDIA and AMD with this, or maybe even the NPUs that you spoke about, that you've mentioned. But
I think it's going to take time. They have to prove themselves now in this space, right?
Yeah.
So people
Yeah,
are going to
and-
take some smaller companies going to take the chance and saying, hey, on like smaller projects, I think that's going to be they're going to implement AMD on smaller projects until the word gets out there, until they show that they're going to be a major competitor with NVIDIA.
Yeah.
And until that happens, it's not going to just take off. You know,
Yeah,
like you're not going to try to learn something new when you already know something works already.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah. I think probably a good example would be, you know, like there was a long time where AMD processors were like not good. Like Intel just kept leading the market with market share. And I'm not going to talk about the specifics of the processors and specs and all that, but the market share is dominated by Intel for CPUs. And everyone had, you know, their gaming computers, Intel motherboard that you needed. So it was just a natural progression. Like, oh, instead of a 6700, I'll get a 7700, a 8700. You know what I mean? They just kept going up. And then AMD came out with better processors, but it took a while, right? Like it took a while for people to be like, you know what, I'm going to get a new motherboard, then I got to get new RAM, I got to do this, I might as well swap this. It was more of a large swap. And then, you know, that was just for people wanting to play games on their computers and stuff like that. But these data centers, like I said, every day is like, it's a race. You know what I mean? They're constantly trying to find a better one. And also it's all these like billionaires trying to find generative AI, you know, artificial general intelligence and all this kind of stuff. So it's a lot. Mr. Goat, it'll come natural the more you use it. ChatGPT has some downtime on Monday, and I was pissed that I couldn't send out my daily LinkedIn post. Yeah, it's keep a book, run book of prompts that worked well for you. That's a smart idea, actually. I'm gonna do that. That's a really smart idea because now I just go in the history, like in the left, and pull down, and you know, I delete the ones that are not good, so I have them there. But that's a good point. Yusuf puts GPURisers. Are you buying any coin? No, not right now. I currently hold Bitcoin and Flux. Those are the only two that I have. I do want to diversify a little bit. You know, get like 10 different coins and have like a bag of it. But right now it's Flux and Bitcoin. I did have a bunch of different cryptos and stuff, but I bought, you know, some AI stuff and everything like that. So right now, just Flux and Bitcoin. Major vendors are coming together, making standards for connecting nodes and server stacks. They're all coming together. You know who's not on that list? NVIDIA. Yeah, if I was NVIDIA, honestly, I wouldn't either. Like I hate to say it, but I don't even blame them. We saw that at CES, right? You know, Dave, like NVIDIA is like, nah, I'll just have my own conference with caviar and like all this stuff because
they do not give a shit.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah,
No.
they don't want to collaborate. They don't want to do anything like that because they're leading the pack right now. You know what I mean? They don't want that. It's nuts. But what will happen, I think, is like Dave, what happened with Intel, right? Where they'll get a little comfortable, and you know what I mean. And once they get comfortable and they're just, you know, used to the status quo, that's when these other companies like AMD and stuff will creep up. And I think with like these NPUs and like all these other things, I think with AI we're going to start seeing new chip companies, you know, that emerge. You know, you're going to start seeing small ones come out that are kind of application specific, right? Like ASIC for certain different language models and stuff like that. Because right now, if you think about it, we use GPUs for this, right? Like we have data center GPUs, you know, like a Terra has some data center GPUs, but there's nothing like specific for language models that yet, you know what I mean, that are specific to this type of language.
Right, nothing was created yet.
Yeah,
that's a prime example. So who's going to come out to get something that's efficient to do this type of work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, it's just millions of dollars that has to go into research and development to make something that's specifically for that application, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure as we talk about it, they are already doing R&D. Who knows if they've been doing R&D for years now?
Yeah.
Trying to get the next best thing for this certain application.
Yep.
You know? So, I mean, they have the money. Everyone has the money to do it. You know, all these companies have the money to do it. So it's a matter of when. You know, they're waiting for the market. Just like You know, we're waiting for the market as well. Everybody's waiting. It's a waiting game right
Yeah.
now. It's a kind of odd waiting game right now, don't you think? You know, just like
It's kind of
it's just like weird.
It's like you don't know what's next, right? Like
Nothing at all. It's just
yeah.
anything. That's the thing. Like anything can happen. Like we have ideas. Everybody could have their reservations for whatever Flux or Caspa, or whatever the case would be. Like the names that are always being pushed out there or talked about, right?
Yeah.
You know, Lithium, Radiant, whatever. Right? These are just names that have been really pushed out there recently, and just, you know, they haven't like really gone away per se, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of like, what are we gonna do? What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But yeah, King said AMD is in the world's biggest supercomputer. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They didn't charge enough.
Yeah,
obviously, that's the thing is, AMD makes a great product. I really do like AMD. Their drivers, I don't like. I would not use an AMD card in a gaming computer, but their hardware is good. But they just don't make They don't make enough money to support what their price. AMD stock price is ridiculous. It's extremely overvalued. It's overvalued because it's a cheaper stock, and then everyone's kind of rallying with NVIDIA, right? Like if NVIDIA goes up, AMD is gonna go up, and if NVIDIA crashes, AMD is gonna crash. But AMD's way overvalued, I think, for what it is. They need to figure out something. But I feel like they're dumping so much money in the R&D right now for all this. And
well, they were struggling. I would say for like the last past year. If you look at AMD's stock, I think it was struggling for about a year now.
Yeah,
give or take. So, but I mean, I love the CPUs.
Oh,
I won't go for Intel. I don't. They run hot. I don't like them. It's just not for me. It's just not. That's my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I switched over to AMD. I think about 7 years ago on CPUs, and I haven't. It hasn't. I would never go back to Intel.
I'm solid with my CPU for AMD.
Yeah,
that's all. I'm very happy with it. Now, I never owned an AMD card though, so I can't personally speak from experience, Mike. You know, gaming or whatever the case may be, or utilizing an AMD card, like, you know, something that's equivalent. So I can't speak for that. All I'm saying is just like, obviously NVIDIA, you like the way they look and everything else, but the AMD cards, they look really nice too. So, you know, maybe that might be a good video, like me like utilizing an AMD card for my everyday things or doing rendering, or just finding out like overall how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could speak from experience. So maybe I'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Fu Miner said, "Why would you sell NVIDIA right before splitting?" I actually think it's I think it's a good idea to sell before splits. When companies announce splits, it's like a good thing, right? But I think it's one of the things where it's like sell the news. Like if you sell pre-split and then you buy afterwards, it's the same amount of money, right? Like the stock splits equal to what the price is, so it doesn't change anything really. It makes shares more accessible to people to buy that aren't able to buy fractional shares, like on Robinhood or something. I guess that's the idea, is that you know, it's harder to buy one share that's $1,200, but it's easier for retail investors to buy one that's $122. You know what I mean? So
right.
I think it is a good time. I think there might be a little bit of a pullback, but anytime I've thought that with NVIDIA and I sold some, it keeps going up. Like it's like a shooting star. It's ridiculous. So I don't know.
Look at the map there. It's just man, it's shit. Looks good.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I have NVIDIA. I'm very happy.
Yeah. GPURisers, SLMs like 5.3 and NPUs are going to change the game, bringing that huge compute processing down the edge on local machines, even laptops. Yeah, that's going to be a big thing, right? Like personal AIs and stuff like that. I saw one tech, Marquise Brown had like a small pin one that got horrible reviews, but that is a big thing, right? Like if you have a personal AI that requires compute, it needs to compute more efficiently at a smaller scale, at a smaller size, like a physical unit that's doing it, or it needs to offset that compute. I think we're going to see a lot of things that are offsetting compute, but these NPUs and everything that are coming out can do it. You're going to see a lot more localized AI like that, which is going to be super, super cool. Let's see, Mining Kiing. These are a lot of numbers, Mining Kiing. We have to go through this. All right, 288 gigabytes of high memory HMB, high memory bandwidth. memory, 7 terabyte bandwidth compared to. I mean, yeah, it's. I understand, right? But it's also like I'm gonna get flames in the chat for this, but like, okay, this iPad, right, compared to like a Microsoft Surface, right? A Surface might have better this, it might have better that, but this iPad works so well because the software works so well on it. It plays friendly with everything. That's why
it's more efficient, I think. If you
it's the same reason why a lot of people use iPhones. I know there's people are gonna shit all over me for this, but the iPhone, it doesn't have the best specs, right? When you compare it to like a Galaxy S, whatever they're on right now, liquid displays and 800 cameras and all of that, like it has better specs, but it doesn't work as efficiently and it doesn't do it as well. That's my opinion. That's kind of relating to like drivers with NVIDIA and stuff like that. Again, my opinion, but like I said, it doesn't matter. Even if an AMD came out with this and it all worked and everything was fine and dandy, all these data centers already invested a ton of money in R&D related to NVIDIA. Like they're already too late. Even if it's a better product, they're already too late for now. It's going to take a couple of years. That's how, at least how I see it. But it is 9:30. We got 63 people watching. I will do another 4 minutes here. But if you're watching and you want to win this AMD, now that we're talking about AMD, 6600 XT, go comment on the link that is pinned. Say if you're US or Canada, and just comment something nice. Doesn't matter to me.
Isn't that a Red Devil?
It is a Red Devil, yes.
Red Devil. There you go.
Here we go.
There you go.
There it is. There it is, Dave.
Nice. What I gotta? I need an AMD card, so I'm about to go. Oh, I can't win it. Son of a bitch.
GPURisers, you see the new NVIDIA driver announcement that includes the overclock and undervolting. It will monitor the system and auto overclock based on what the GPU is doing over 15 minutes. No, I didn't. I think it's good. You know what I mean? Unless you don't want it to overclock, right? I guess, but they'll probably have settings in there for it and stuff. But it seems like all these cards that come out, there's like a switch with the 3000 series. And I think I don't know what video. I watched a video on it one time and it kind of clicked with me. It's like, it's not about how much you can overclock the card. It's about how well you can cool the card. You know what I mean? With everything, because it'll automatically downclock the card if the heat is there. So it's like, I think cooling came in as a much larger factor. But of course, you still you can overclock everything. I'm not saying you can't, but yeah, it's I only have a 6700 XT in the kids game on. Mr. Hawk Crypto, I have a 7950 X3D and 64 gigs of DDR5 Gen 4. Love it, super fast. Yeah, the AMDs are good. Yeah, I have a 7800 X3D. It's the X3D ones with like gaming and stuff. Again, like AMD's great with it. AMD doesn't know how to make money. They're like allergic to it or something. I don't know. It's I love Lisa Su, and I love like they're really good on like the server side of stuff. All their processors are great through the line, right? Like it's just very, very good. It's just they completely dropped the ball when it came to AI, but NVIDIA just got lucky with it, right? Like NVIDIA, I don't want to say that. I'll take that back. They were positioned very well for it, and they took advantage of it, and they saw the market and they kept going with it, right? So. It's AMD's just it's too late. It's gonna take AMD 3 years to catch up, at least 3 years before they'll make any money. AMD they don't make any money. Watch the Computex keynote. Is that what you were posting on Discord? I saw you post some of the pictures and stuff like that. I know AMD comes out with these, and like I said, they're great, but I can't emphasize enough that it's like. They built all these out already for NVIDIA, and they invested so much. A lot of the money the businesses invest is just R&D, trial and error, figuring out what's good and building it for specific things, right?
Right.
And I think that these data centers now more than ever are just maxed out on they're going to be maxed out on power, right? This stuff requires massive amounts of power. And so they only have X amount of space in all these places, and they already spent all this money on these NVIDIA things. They're not just going to throw them away and get something that, I mean, they will, but they are built out for this specific purpose. And switching systems like that, it's like almost like switching, you know, your whole company from Windows computers to Macs, right? Like, no, it's probably not as dramatic as that, but like all these things have to work together, right? And it's going to take a while.
Right.
It's Nismo Miner, like DLSS3 from NVDA. Yes, I like their OS on Apple encryption. Yeah. You know, it's tried to run Windows on my Epic. That wasn't fun. I tried to do that too, Mike. It did not like it. When I traveled, I was always iPhone users hoarding and crowding the electric plugs in airports. My Android lasts all day. Crypto Moro. My iPhone's pretty good, but after a 2-year mark, it's awful. It's just awful. I just like
Mike. I think they all take a shit after 2 years. That's the only thing about Apple that I've seen. Like, after 2 years,
I'm not an Apple fanboy. I know I have the watch on and everything, but I'm not like an Apple fanboy.
I have the iPad.
Like you have to have this
laptop. No,
yeah,
not at all.
it's you know, for a phone, you know what I mean? Like it's actually no, the Galaxies are expensive too. It doesn't even come down to that anymore.
They're all the same price now.
Yeah,
if you really think about it, it's just a matter of what are you a fanboy of? What do you like to use, and what do you have to integrate? Right, that's really what it amounts to. Like, you know, whatever. I have a laptop, an Apple. You know, I have a MacBook Pro, and it just all works together, like you were saying. That's all.
Yeah. But all right, well, or I guess anyone, if anyone wants to enter last second, click the link that is above in the chat. Go comment on the video, put USA or Canada. If it doesn't say that, then we're going to choose someone else. It has to be USA or Canada.
And something nice.
Yeah, and say something nice. So comment on that. I'm going to pull up a random comment picker now. But
Mike, don't forget to show it because I forgot to show mine.
Oh, you forgot? Oh, when you did it?
Yeah, I was like, I thought I was showing it.
Yeah. No, I promise, guys, it's not going to be rigged. But if Dave wins, it's legitimate.
Yeah.
And then Dave's going to win and then give it away next week.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Regifting, you know?
Yeah, let me, I don't even have his video.
Time stuff.
Here we go. Okay. Let me take this. 47 comments. All right. I know there were like 3, but one was from
Mike. You're not showing the You need to show.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just copying over the thing real quick.
Just copy and pasting my my info right now, guys.
Yeah. Just wanted everyone to look at NVIDIA's obscene stock price that is also valued very well.
Jesus.
So, unlike AMD, who is, I'm just kidding. I love AMD, but man, they gotta do something. All right, is this showing up?
There you go.
Okay, so filter duplicates. One winner. Okay, let's see. How many comments do we have? 45 unique comments. So I'll give you guys another 30 seconds or so. And refresh again. You knew there's going to be a couple more people. Anyone coming in here? I see a couple people way too fast. Oh, smash the likes, bros. What's up, man? Good to see you. Oh, Chili is in here. What's up, Chili? Sorry, just still following, catching up. Frogman Mining. What's up, man? It's the first time seeing you. Welcome to the stream. For everyone watching, me and Dave switch off every week. So we do Wired Wednesdays. We're crypto, AI. We honestly just talk about whatever we want to. We'll talk about stock prices.
That's right.
We both own businesses. For anyone watching that doesn't know, I own GPURisers. He runs GPU cables and is the veteran miner. So we both have been in the community for a long time now. And we talk business. We talk really anything. We're not, I guess, traditional YouTubers.
No.
So we don't make a whole lot of it. Actually, Dave makes good shorts. I need to get into the shorts game. I don't do that at all.
It's just like what's going on, really. Yeah. You know? So, I mean, we talk about whatever we want. You'll get banana info. You'll get arugula info.
Yeah, we talk about arugula. Dave loves arugula for anyone not watching.
Yeah.
So, just make sure to send him arugula.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, please.
We'll put his address on the screen here.
God, I love it.
But yeah, welcome everyone. I do appreciate you guys. We have 72 people watching, so I know some of you guys are here for the GPU, and one of you guys might get it. So
Maybe.
actually, what else do I have? The GPU is going today. I did give away a GPU a couple weeks ago. I actually have a whole box of mining equipment over there, so that's what I decided to do. I was going to just eBay a lot of this stuff. I don't really want to do that, so what I'm going to do here over these streams every Wednesday is give away motherboards that are going to come with Intel processors. They all were Intel, right? They've, I guess, the mining motherboards. Probably give away. I have risers. I'm going to give away stuff. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff here, and instead of just eBaying a lot of this stuff, I want to give it back to people that are in the community or people just getting into mining in general. So make sure you subscribe and what do they say? Smack that bell button.
What the?
hit the shit out of that bell.
What the fuck?
I don't know. So let's
like we said, we say whatever when it comes to our mind. It may not be good, may be good. I don't know, but it seems to be entertaining. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, let me refresh
that bell.
Oh, it took the link out. Okay, there we go. So let me refresh. This is gonna be the last time. So here we're going. Okay.
I'm gonna see Hawk on it, and he's like, when he's leaving, I'm like, all right,
smack
guys,
that bell.
Smack that bell.
Whatever you want to do with the bell, just do it.
Smack that bell, guys.
Okay.
Smack it like you're gonna smack that ass.
51 now. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do it. You guys. This is everyone's watching, right? Okay. Here we go. Start raffle and pick winner. Here we go.
Jesus.
And the winner is A Drayman.
What did it say?
That was today at 9:42 USA. Let's go. If
there you go.
In the chat, that is a new name too. So let's see if you're in the chat. How long do we give?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
No, don't put that shit on me. You're the ones doing the giveaway. But
okay, we'll do 30 seconds. 30 seconds to smack that bell.
A Drayman. A Drayman. Going once.
Can I tag him? Is that what you guys do?
Going twice.
Huh? Has it been 30 seconds? I don't know. I didn't click it.
Is he a bot? Can't be.
Okay. All right. We're redoing it. We're redoing it, boys. Do I have to? I gotta add again.
Okay. You have to add.
All right, guys. Sorry, A Drayman. That was okay. There we go. 6.
Smack that bell.
Everyone smack that bell. All right.
Smack that bell.
Here we go. Start again. All right, and the winner is Mass Boost.
What the hell just happened?
That is a very familiar name.
I have a feeling
he is here because he's a loyal follower of the. What are they called? What are the subscribers? You have the Bomb Squad.
Yeah,
Mike has the Golden Hawks. We're gonna do the Golden.
What do you have? Do you have
the copper GPURisers?
Do you?
There it is, Mass Boost.
Do you have one, Mike?
Do I have what?
Like a little group thing on your channel. What's it called? I don't even know about that.
I honestly,
the Copperheads.
I have it. But real quick, congratulations, Mass Boost. Thank you for watching. I know you always watch, and I do appreciate it. So congratulations. Shoot me a DM on Discord, Mass Boost. And we'll get this 6600 XT out to you. So congratulations.
What's it? Listen,
look at Mike. Copperheads. Yeah, no, I made actually I don't know if it's a good idea, but I did.
You said I don't know it's a good idea. What is it? Show us.
It's I have it like capacitors, right? Like 4 capacitor, tier 8 capacitor, and 12 capacitor, but. I know this is probably no YouTuber will tell you this. Just don't subscribe right now to it. I don't know. I don't know what to put in there for it. And it's like $3 a month, $5 and $10. Like I said, don't join it right now.
Times is tough. Put $10.
I should have put like 50 or yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But don't join it. There are fun emojis that you can get with it, but like I want to put those just in YouTube regardless for everyone. So I don't know. Don't join it. We'll figure something else out. Maybe
Mike, you're really fucking selling it. Let me tell you, you're doing a great job.
Yeah. Let's see. GPURisers, please answer me this. Why does your mic look like someone is slanging the sausage on your forehead? I talked to Dave about this before, Mike. I don't know where to put it. Like Dave's comes from the side. But if I did that, then it's just weird. It's like it's sitting right here. I don't know. I don't know where to put it. I have it here.
I can't do it.
I muted it.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this better, Mike?
It's like lip dick.
Yeah, this is what we'll do. It's I don't know. This was on Amazon Warehouse. I got a deal on this arm, so it's a little bit broken, but I think this is the best. We're just gonna have to make do.
I can't believe he waited that long to comment on it. You guys
so rigged. I know, Panda. I know.
You guys don't want to know what I said.
This is actually a fake website. I just copied it. Makes it look like it. But Mr. Retro Mike can't even see his mic. Thank you. I know nothing. Thank you. It's hidden. See, I put it into the window area, so kind of like it blends in.
Put it close to your hair so it blends in.
Yeah, but then then I have this thing here. I'll show you guys one day. I'm not going to do it now, but
it's just like he has this shit. Let me see here.
Yeah, because I have like this other thing that's I don't know how you guys do the streaming stuff all the time. Like this drives me nuts. Like it literally drives me nuts. You have to have a light here. This light in front of Grogu makes the whole thing blue, and then sometimes everything turns red with the camera. And I'm not spending more money on it. I don't know. It's
What do you mean? What's wrong?
It's a lot.
He says looks like a giant dick.
GPURisers, odds of getting a custom riser made with only certain traces. We can talk offline. Just wondering if it's even possible. Looking for a riser that has some of the X16 pins disconnected. It's possible. You just have to have like the drawings for it. And if you, it depends on how many you want to, right? Like it may be more advantageous just to get them made here in the States. If you're getting them overseas, you're gonna have to do like large runs.
Yeah.
So it's Panda saying Mass Boost, you get an email from Canada Post. Did he win something from YouTube, Panda? Mass Boost, you're killing it.
He's in the streams, man.
Yeah. Maybe you should yank on the mic a little more. Yeah, that's probably why I don't know. I wanted to get one of those cool, like Dave and Mike, and I think King. You guys have like these Shure mics that.
So, yeah. Well, this is a less expensive one, right? Like Mike and King, they have like the nice ones. It's just the one thing. It doesn't go on the top or whatever. I mean, it works. I think it sounds good, but I use that mic. I used to use the same one you have, Mike, but I use that for like if I do like a live show or something like that at the office, but at the shop. But I have it on my desk though. Like you could put it like this, like down, and just face up like that. And you don't even have to show it if you don't want to.
How does that even work? Like,
well, you have to
like this.
No, it like has to go back. Like, you have to have it on the desk. I'll show you.
I don't know.
I'll show you.
I got a good deal on this in the Amazon warehouse. I don't want to return it. Got it for like $36. That's probably showing at this point. There we go. I'll just leave it up there.
Well,
does it sound the same? Because I used to have it right here, right? And I would just, I started noticing
it's not clipping anymore, Mike. Yeah. I like it. I like that it's not clipping anymore because it would clip sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. It works, you know. But now everything's blue in here. I don't know. Did it just change blue, or is it blue because yours is blue?
Yeah, maybe it's because my screen is all like I have blue and I have a little bit of green over here.
Yeah. Your
screen's blue too, so.
Yeah. Actually, no, it's kind of changing a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But Retro Mike, I'm giving away a 4090 on my next live stream. These guys ain't even showing. You're giving a 4090 away, Retro Mike? I thought Dave was getting me one away next week too.
Oh yeah, that's happening. Nope.
The mic I just got was less than $60. The Blue Yeti has been retired. Love my new mic. Which mic did you get, Max?
Oh.
I think this might be the Yeti. Yeah, this is the blue Yeti Blue.
Yeah, that's I have the Black
Yeah.
Yeti mic.
Yeah.
They're good mics, though. I mean, I
Yeah.
think it changed a little bit, but I mean, honestly, those Yeti mics are worth the money. I think, in my opinion. Yeah.
But the Shure ones, those you have to have like the XLR plug, right? And then you have to have like a whole different thing for it. I don't know.
I think so. I guess you do. I think so. Yeah, it's
I don't know.
XLR.
It works. What's nice about it is like you can kind of just throw it off when you're done with it, right? You just like throw it upward. It's really high. This is like a really long one, but yeah, you can. It's not here. You know what I mean? Like every other time when I'm on meetings or I'm doing this thing, like I know it's kind of dangling down there. We go there. I have to like wrap around it. You know what I mean? So it's just one less thing that I have to deal with on the table. So I got too much crap everywhere. But Mass Boost, congratulations. I will ship this out, if I'm being honest, probably Friday. But GPURisers I usually ship out like Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Sometimes I miss the Wednesday and it kind of goes to like Thursday or something, but I will get this out Friday. So just shoot me a DM on Discord and we will get it out. But yeah, it depends on which model. Yeah, I mean, does it really matter though? You know what I mean? Like the audio quality and everything. Like I know it matters, right? But like, if my voice was more clear right now, would anyone care?
You probably want to have. I mean, you can. I mean, if you get like a little bit of an audio mixer or something like that too, you know, it all depends. Like, where do you want to? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you want to
the
be?
mic be at Mining Disrupt. Yeah, I'll bring it. I'll sign it for you guys. That's what I should get. I should get a different one of these that's like 5 times the size.
Oh Jesus!
There it goes. I'll put it back up there. There it goes. But yeah, we are gonna have some cool stuff at Mining Disrupt. It sounds echoey to me. Yeah. See, like in my normal meetings, it's like this because I don't have my camera on, right? And like I can still see my screens, but it yeah. Yusuf, can I use any USB cable with the riser? I need one longer one. You can. I don't have a specific list of them, but people.
Don't you need a 3.0 though? USB.
No, actually, 3.0 ones make it harder to use sometimes. Some do work with it, but I think it needs to be like a. I had the link for it. If you have Discord, hit me up on Discord because I might be able to find the link for it. But there's some that work and some that don't. That's like the lower quality ones don't work. But I think the best way to do it if you're in the US, I bought a larger one on Amazon. Yeah, if you buy like 3 different ones, I would just try them until you find one that works, and then just return the other 2. So yeah, Crypto Craig, I've used extenders. Mike, your mic stand is long. This is like one of the longest ones. Yeah, granted, I'm cheap. I bought a used one, but send me the link if you have one. Unless it's expensive, then I don't know. I'm too cheap. Too cheap. Except for Grogu. I'll buy Grogu and a neon sign and a proof of useful work machine, but not a mic stand. Yeah, I would just give it a go when you get it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be everything, guys. I know I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching us on Wednesdays. Dave and I do appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. We appreciate it a lot, guys.
And congrats, Mass Boost. I know there's not a whole lot of news. That's why Dave and I kind of just stray on what we talk about. We talk about stocks. a lot of AI, a lot of stuff on what we're doing, and everything all between, right? So do appreciate you guys stopping by. And next week we are going to be on Dave's channel. So
It looks like we've
Matt,
been a lot more consistent too, guys. Looks like we're,
you know,
8:30 Eastern time has been a really good go-to for the last, I guess 4 or 5 streams now, right, Mike? So we'll be able to do everything
we've
at
been keeping it
8:30.
at 8:30. Yeah, it's been a lot better. So Mr. Retro Mike, when GPURisers AI site you promised us? We have some. There's some news on it. I'm not gonna say anything right now, but working on it. Working on it.
Nice.
But yeah, guys, I appreciate it. And next week we will be on Dave's channel, the Veteran Miner. So go subscribe and smack the shit out of that bell for Dave's channel, and we will be on there. So, and maybe we'll do a giveaway next week. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I got to go through this box over here, but I'm gonna give all the other mining stuff that I have. I might have another GPU in there too. I don't know. But we'll be doing it. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys, and we will be on Dave's channel next week. So Dave, say your slogan. What is it?
Smack the shit out of the bell. See you guys
Smack
later.
it. Yeah, smack the mic. Yeah, there we go.
Smack it.
All right, guys, have a good Wednesday. We'll see you guys next week. All right.